So there's a bit to this question for Claire baking this giant cookie to share with her friends. As shown in the diagram below, she cut and removed a slice. So they cut this out and they ate some of it, and they're called Weight Watchers or something, and they want to find out how much calories they ate. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense, this garbage question here. I shouldn't say that. But anyways, so 16.34 centimeters. So this is the arc. So the distance between here and here. So this is part of the whole. So the whole thing would be called the circumference, right? So the whole thing around here, part of it is the arc. And then the whole thing, so I always wanted to snowboard and do a 360. I could never do it. Just doing like 60 sit-ups every time. So I wanted to do a 360. It didn't happen. Maybe I could definitely do a 62 degree turn thing, falling around probably, but whatever. So that would be part of it. So that's part of the whole. So it's part, whole, part, whole. All right. Now we know the arc length. So the arc length is 16.34 because they told us. And then this is 62 over 360. So we can find the unknown thing. So this is like your X here, down here. It's you don't want to leave it down under the ground here, so we got to move it up here. So you're doing the opposite operation. This is like a division symbol, right? So the opposite of multiplication. So this times that, this times that. So we get 16.34 times, so a big dot there for multiplication. 360 is equal to 62 times their circumference. So you could just write 62 C's, and then let's go, alright, 16.34 times 360 gives us 588.24. Then you gotta go and do the opposite operations, the multiplication between here. So the opposite division, divide this on both sides. So then this divided by 62 gives us, this gigantic ridiculous number. So the circumference is 94.9. So I'm going to look next door to here. I'm going for the 10th spot. This is 5 or greater, so I make this into a 9. Alright, that's the circumference. Is that the final answer? No. What do they want? Determine the area. So once you know the circumference, we can find the radius and then the area from there. Or what do we want? Determine the area of the cookie slice. Okay, not the whole area. Sorry. So we got this piece here. So we need to go and say we want the total area. So the whole area compared to the sector area. So the part of the area. So this is what we want. So to find that, we need to know the total area. So back to what I was kind of saying before. Got to find the radius. Because the area of a circle is pi times radius squared. The circumference of a circle is pi times the diameter. So we got 94.9 is equal to 3.14 times some diameter we don't know. It's unknown, x, d, whatever letter you want, whatever variable, whatever. Okay. Divide this by 3.14, cancels it out. Anything divided by itself is 1. 1 times anything, same thing. Pretty much doesn't exist now. It's not 0. A lot of students say that. Not the right wording, but whatever. Same kind of idea. It's just that 0 times anything is 0, so you get screwed up saying stuff like that. It is 1. Alright. 94.9 divided by 3.14 gives us 30.222. Wow, I got around this. 30.2. 30.2 is the diameter. That's pretty easy to divide in half. The radius, this is half of 2 is 1. Half of 30 is 15. So that is our radius. It's 15.1. So if I go back up here, because I got space up there and I'm running out of space. 15.1 squared times 3.14 will give me the area. Alright, so 15.1, and you gotta square it, so it's the x to the power 2 here symbol, or you can just do times 15.1, same thing times itself, 228. And then you go times 3.14. You could use the pi button, it would be a little different from 3.14 though. It doesn't matter. All right. So the area is 715 point. So I better round it to 16 because once I start rounding, I gotta do 715.95 or 715 point, well, 716. Okay. So because you look next door, it's 5 or greater, it goes up. If I look next door, it's 5 is here, so it's going to go up, but then it's going to go up to 6 anyways. All right, so the area is centimeters squared. So we're almost done. Last step. We take this guy, we put it in there. So 716, we don't know what the surface area, or the surface area, sector area over top of the total area. We got 62 over 3 and 60. That was the longest question yet. Alright, so 716 times, so we're cross multiplying here, times this, times 62 divided by 360 is your answer, and you get 123. So 123 is equal centimeters squared is the answer. Okay.